You're watching the Dallas Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey, and you subscribe to us for news, rumors, preseason, offseason, regular season coverage all year round. We are the #1 Cowboys YouTube channel, daily video. So if you like what you see, hit that big red button and subscribe right now. Here's what you're about to see on today's Dallas Cowboys Report. 5 players waived, several with injury designations. I'll explain what that means. Tyron Smith injury updates. We'll break that down. Antonio Brown, he said with the largest eye roll ever, he wants to head to Dallas. The Cowboys are probably going to lean pretty damn heavily on Dak Prescott this year. Mike McCarthy and the pressure he faces amid all of the penalties. And the NFL top 100 list. Top 160 revealed. We'll break down which Cowboys made the list. First, the news. 5 players cut/waived by the Dallas Cowboys. Quarterback Kyron Brown, tight end Ian Bunting, fullback Ryan Nall, wide receiver Ty Fryfogle were all hit with the waived injured designation. What that means is they will go through waivers. Unless they are claimed, they will then revert to IR. The Cowboys can stash them there or agree to an injury settlement and let them go try their luck somewhere else. Keep an eye on the latter being the case for several of those guys. And then normally waived was Oregon defensive lineman, former Oregon defensive lineman, I hope I pronounced the name right, Austin Faoliu. I think I got that right, maybe not. He was just straight up waived to get down to the 81-man roster limit for Dallas. The big name on this list is Ryan Nall. He had suffered a deep shoulder contusion that was supposed to be a 2 to 4 week injury. Well, he's done in Dallas. With the waived injured designation, he will revert to IR if he's claimed, or if he's unclaimed. He cannot play for anyone else, or for the Cowboys again. If he gets released off of injured reserve, he can sign and play elsewhere, but not with Dallas. His playing time this year for the Cowboys is 0. He's done. That leaves 5 backs on the roster. This team will not be carrying a fullback this year. That'll be Connor McGovern, basically. Zeke Elliott, Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, Malik Davis, and Aaron Shamklin are all left on the running back roster for Dallas. So what is your one-word reaction to Ryan Nall being cut? I know there were some who were convinced he was a roster lock. I was never really sure that was the case, and with the injury and being waived, he's clearly not. Give me your one-word reaction in the comments right now. Some quick notes on the rest of these guys here. Ian Bunting has a neck issue. It's a neck issue for Ian Bunting. He's going to miss some time. He might get stashed on IR. Again, we'll wait and see for all those guys. Kyron Brown has an undisclosed injury. Not sure what that is. The report from Michael Gelkin was that he was fine, but now he's been cut. We mentioned Nall. Ty Fryfogle has missed a lot of time with a hamstring injury. So he's been waived, which I know there were some people excited about him coming out of Indiana. And then the defensive lineman, Austin Faoliu, barely played at all in the first preseason game, so no huge surprises there. Of the 5, if there is one, which cut surprised you guys the most? I'm going with Ryan Nall, but I want to hear from you in the comments section. This will be the pinned comments on today's video, so if an ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Let me know which roster cut surprised you guys the most. Let's talk injury now. Tyron Smith, ankle injury suffered versus the Denver Broncos in joint practices. It is reportedly a minor issue, just needed some rest. He did not go through the pregame workout against Denver in the preseason game. They just wanted to rest him. So minor, ding, tweak, whatever phrase you want to use there. That is what it appears to be, and I am inclined to believe the Cowboys in this case when it comes to injuries, that it is just a minor injury for Tyron Smith. Nothing to be overly concerned about. Here's the thing. It's always something with Tyron Smith. It's been twice now that he's missed time with a minor injury this preseason. You remember he had the neck, I think it was, or the back, whatever it was, earlier in the offseason at OTAs. Now it's the ankle. I cannot trust him to stay healthy. He missed 6 games in 2021. He missed 20 games in 2014, 3 in 2019, 3. You can always count on him to miss time. That's the way it's been for 6 years now. And it's only gotten worse in recent years. When Tyron Smith is out there, he plays great. This is the regular season production, although he did not play very well against the 49ers. That was also a red flag. The biggest red flag is Matt Waletzko's already banged up. He's going to miss time. He's an IR candidate to begin the season. Josh Ball did not play very well in the preseason game on the left side. I think the reality is if, God forbid, Tyron Smith misses time, it's going to have to be Tyler Smith stepping in at left tackle. And I'm fine with that, but I would also feel better, as tough as it is, if the Cowboys had a proven vet swing tackle, which, go call Eric Fisher, I guess? Over or under in the end? 8.5 missed games for Tyron Smith. Does he play in half the season? Yes or no? O for over means he misses at least half the year. U for under means he misses less than that. Sound off for me in the comment section. Some quick notes on other injuries here. We mentioned Kyron Brown. He was on the report from Michael Gelkin about his injury. Alec Lindstrom has a mild ankle sprain. He's labeled as day-to-day, hopefully able to go in week 2 of the preseason. We'll monitor that one. And then Isaac Alarcon, who I thought outplayed Josh Ball in the first preseason game, has some type of hand injury. That was mentioned by Calvin Watkins, not Gelkin, so we'll keep an eye on it, but I wouldn't mind seeing Alarcon get some more reps in the preseason. I thought he played very well in that preseason matchup. Now, today's show is made possible by our sportsbook partner. That is BetUS. If you want to bet on the preseason, if you want to bet on the regular season, you got to do it with our sportsbook partner. 125% deposit bonus when you head over to chatsports.com/bet. Promo code is Cowboys125. Unsurprisingly, folks, Dallas is a 3.5-point underdog in this one, which shouldn't shock anybody from that standpoint. The Chargers are always the betting favorite against the Cowboys because the Cowboys are always the underdog in the preseason. Go bet on this matchup. And I, frankly, bet against the Cowboys. They don't play well in the preseason. Now, if you want to put some money on them to win the NFC East, I can also get on board with that one. So head over, chatsports.com/bet. Promo code is Cowboys125. Can't believe we're doing this one again, but here we are. Antonio Brown and the Cowboys. Mr. Big Regret, Mr. Big Chest, Mr. Big Storm off the field and throw a hissy fit. Brown told TMZ he wants to play for the Cowboys. Quote, tell Jerry Jones to call me. Okay, how about we don't? The last time we saw Antonio Brown, he was dancing off the field in the middle of the game and said, oh, my ankle was busted. And then said, now here's the x-ray of it. Dated 3 months earlier. Brown's a problem player. He is a massive head case. I have zero faith, and despite his immense talent, for this part of the game, for him to be locked in, to be focused, and to not be a distraction and a locker room cancer, etc. It did not work with Tom Brady in Tampa last year. If it didn't work with Brady, it's not going to work anywhere. That's the reality of the situation then. I don't trust him. I know receivers a need for this Cowboys team. I get that. I have zero desire to go out and add Antonio Brown to this team. But we are a show based on democracy. So do you want to sign Antonio Brown? AB for yes, or type in FAB for no. Get your predictions in, your responses in, I should say, in the comments section. AB or my answer, FAB. Let's talk Dak Prescott here as we break this down. ESPN put in a fairly lengthy article, and this is really from the organization, about how they're going to lean on Dak Prescott to help carry an unproven wide receiver core, which, okay, we'll see how that goes, I guess. The offensive talent, just as a whole, it got worse this year. Like, they're not better on offense from a talent perspective than what they were last year. And the Cowboys, with the way they're set up right now, absolutely need first half of 2021 Dak Prescott. They're going to count on him in a major way because this team is not all in right now. And I think that's because of the head coaching situation overall. But they're carrying $20 million of salary cap space right now. They could have spent money. They could have added several big players had they been aggressive with their money. They chose not to be. And don't give me the BS about Dak's contract. It's not expensive at all right now. And the Cowboys team is not as bad playmaker-wise as that 2018 offense. I mean, that team was led by Cole Beasley, who could only run slot stuff. Jeff Swain was your tight end. Still in the league, by the way. You were leaning on Allen Hurns, Deontay Thompson, Terrence Williams, there was a mess. You have CeeDee Lamb, and that makes that offensive playmaking core better than anything they had that year. They got worse. And in general, I don't like making things harder on my offense, on my passing game. I want to have a dynamic passing game because it's 2022. The first couple games of the year, I fully expect things to be a little tough in the passing game. And why wouldn't it be? You've got CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Tolbert, Noah Brown as your top three? If we're being objective and honest in terms of the situation, just overall, we went from having a top three receiving core to, if CeeDee Lamb gets hurt, this team is an injury away from being the worst one in the NFL. Dak has to carry this offense. Now, it would be nice if the receivers step up. It'd be nice if your offensive line could block, which I am worried about. It'd be great if your ground game was not terrible like it was down the stretch last year when the O-line couldn't block a four-man front and it was all kinds of issues there. But there are valid concerns about the offense right now. Hopefully, much like he's done with, I think we have to give him some credit for Michael Gallup, for Cedric Wilson, for Dalton Schultz. Hopefully, Dak can elevate some round 3 picks and later and make the offense better than what the drafted talent or paid talent says it is. So what is your confidence level? Be honest for me here. In the Cowboys offense. Scale it for me 1 to 100. 1 on the low end, 100 on the high end. How confident are you in that Cowboys offense? Sound off in the comments section. Let's talk Mike McCarthy here. I want to spend some more time on him overall, of hot seat, whatever. He dismissed any major concerns over the penalties, but to be clear, the pressure is on right now for McCarthy and this Cowboys team. Now, I am not saying fire Mike McCarthy. I do want to make that clear. I also took one game for the fan base. I saw it on Twitter. I saw it in the live chat. I get it. To melt down. And had the Cowboys not had 1,100 penalties last year, we wouldn't be as concerned about a very penalty-heavy game. We would be calling it sloppy. And it was only a preseason game, and we're still in meltdown mode. But after an off season of we're going to fix the penalties, to come out and have 14 penalties in the first 3 quarters, that's kind of a problem. I do think everyone needs to, if not full-fledged relax, we have to pace ourselves. Otherwise, we're going to be just sheets to the wind in terms of by week 3. We're all going to be melting down. Let's play at least 3 football games. If the Cowboys start 0-3, we can all melt down. How does that sound? Now, that could happen, which I'll be at the forefront there. It is August 15th. I don't think we have to panic quite as much as maybe we have been so far. Now, this is a question you can answer either way because this is longer term. Do you have faith in Mike McCarthy as the Dallas Cowboys head coach? Let me know. Y for yes, N for no. I wanted to spend a little bit of time here on the NFL Top 100 list. I will make note, it is bad. It always has been and will continue to be a bad list. CeeDee Lamb was number 95. Tyron Smith, number 92. Zach Martin, at minimum, the number 2 best guard in the NFL, was not the number 2 rated guard. He's number 3. 68 overall. I don't get it. But also this, who cares? It's a bad list. And the NFL players don't care about it. There's no thought goes in. You can ask players like, I voted for my friends. It's fine. Just don't take it seriously. Don't use it as an argument of, this team's bad, this guy's bad. No, please don't be that guy on social media. Now, I do want you to be that guy who's a real one here at the Cowboys Report. Type in a real one if you made it to the end of this particular portion of today's Dallas Cowboys Report.